prison sentences, addictions. Like, it's good as well that the most important things that people can change, and I think it will be a good message for the youth and for anybody that's also struggling. And like I say, people love the sort of glitz and the glam and the crime and the fancy cars and the party lifestyle, but it also comes with destruction and pain, and we can't forget the sacrifices that happens when you're doing the mad stuff.
Feeling good, you know. Let's do this thing, you know.
Yeah. Where are we up to? Where are we going?
I want to see James English.
Yeah, what for?
I'm going to tell him my story.
Right.
From my point of view.
Toxteth were well prepared for their battle with the police. They carried with them a range of weapons, including iron railings, chisels, clubs and sledgehammers. Police had been standing by for trouble since Friday night, when 2 officers were attacked as they tried to arrest a motorcyclist.
After the Toxteth riots, what the government ended up doing was developing a no-go zone, and this no-go zone was the only no-go zone that was ever created in the whole of the country. And that no-go zone was only armoured police vehicles could enter into it, and I happened to be born right in the centre of that no-go zone. What this led to was a criminal area where, because it weren't policed by regular police, you could do whatever you wanted, and it formed the very, very well-known name of Granby Street. Now, because that was a safe place for people to enter with police wouldn't bother it, there became a drug epidemic in Liverpool, and all of the drug users would come to Granby Street because they knew they were safe buying drugs. Because once they entered into that sort of triangle, there's no police about. Having been brought up in that, I developed a criminal mind, and it goes on to me then developing and creating an effective team of up to, say, at its peak, 18 different individuals from 2 bases, and starting the first ever 24-hour crack dens, where they would run 24 hours a day with 8-hour shifts per person. Each person would have an 8-hour shift from 2 different places, and we would supply crack cocaine and heroin from both. That led on, the techniques that I employed and used and showed people was literally second to none, and it took us from bottom dealers to top dealers, which allowed me to create a business that over the 2-year period the police put at 3.3 million, but I say it's more closer to 1.5 million worth of turnover of drugs, being only at the age of 18 to 20. And eventually I was arrested, and they brought a criminal case against me, which was organised crime, and I was made the general. So you had a hierarchy of the general, commander, foot soldiers, and I was convicted, and the sentence I received was a total of 16 years. Yeah, there's a quick synopsis. But that's the very, very first beginnings where I started committing offences. You know what, that was amazing, you know. First ever interview, first ever podcast I've been on. Felt a little bit nervous at first, but for me it was trying to get out there that change can happen to anyone. Anyone can get involved in the drug trade, but not everyone pulls out of it and then gets into a position where they can really help people. And I feel like the journey that I've taken, I'm willing to have taken it in terms of being able to help the future people that I'm helping. And through James, I'm able to reach a broader audience.
Came down this morning with Leroy Gilbert for the James English podcast. Very good. Leroy done very well. Good podcast. I was happy with that. Got to explain a little bit about himself, put himself in the shop window, and shed some light on his criminal activities and how he's come from that and made something of himself. Showed true rehabilitation.
You know, sometimes it's not where you start, it's where you end up, and where he is now, to show his experiences and what he's been through, to now educate this new generation to say it doesn't end well, it ends with jail, it ends with losing loved ones when you're in jail. It's, you know, it's not all cracked up to be.